There is a common claim that a good attitude will earn you a promotion before a degree will. It sounds like a corporate cliché, yet we all know brilliant, highly educated people who self-sabotage, alienate their peers, and fail to advance. The ROFA methodology defines a negative mind as a physiological operating system. When that internal biology becomes dysregulated, it locks you out of the logical centers of your brain. The technical skills you went to school for become inaccessible. A piece of paper on your wall is useless if your own biological state prevents you from using what you learned. There is a strict rule here. State precedes content. You cannot access higher-level logic when your body believes it is under attack. When you experience stress or hold on to a grievance, it triggers an amygdala hijack. The threat response physically powers down the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain where that degree actually lives. This chart illustrates the biological floor. Notice the spiked line showing nervous system activation. When spikes cross above the dotted cognitive floor, cognition goes offline. Past that threshold, logic fails. You cannot think your way out of a body on fire. What is often dismissed as a toxic attitude is actually an involuntary state of physiological alarm. It has to be managed before work can begin. Let's look at a mundane logistical stressor. Waking up to find a $50 municipal fine because your trash can didn't have a lid. As this diagram shows, the body's internal smoke detector goes off immediately. Your first signals are physical. Your heart starts racing and your stomach drops. The negative mind misinterprets that physical discomfort as a life or death emergency. Cognitive bias takes over. Instead of figuring out how to handle the citation, the focus shifts to seeking vengeance against the sanitation worker. In a fury, the person rips up the ticket and ignores the problem. A few weeks later, that $50 fine multiplies with late penalties. They didn't fail because they lacked intelligence. They failed because their dysregulated nervous system prevented them from using it. Apply active nervous system regulation to that same $50 fine. The first step is to stop the moment you notice those physical warning signs. You get quiet, get space, and refuse to obey the panic. You strip away the personal bias to look at the objective reality. The goal is to focus on the fine, not the fury. This cognitive tool runs once the body is calm, moving you from noticing warning signs to choosing social skills. The steps force you to investigate facts. The objective is simply to resolve the fine and prevent late fees. Regulating the body's response allows logical problem-solving to resume. Calming the body is the only way to bring your logical skills back online. This biological context brings us back to that claim about promotions and degrees. In a professional context, attitude refers to the ability to emotionally regulate, remain reliable, and refuse to live in a state of reactive grievance. A chronic threat response dictates behavior, undermining technical competence and turning a capable employee into a liability. You cannot execute professional skills until you have mastered self-regulation. We can see this in the field notes of a working facilitator. This methodology is applied practically to solve problems, pulling individuals toward the discipline to face it and replace it. This discipline creates the stability required to keep building and progressing, making the right attitude more valuable than the credentials on your wall. When you navigate daily friction, you have a choice. You handle the problem, or you let the problem handle you. The protocol for keeping control is simple. Face it, erase it, replace it. Confront the reality of the situation. Clear away your biased internal monologue and substitute it with goal-oriented action. Every new day offers an opportunity to reset your biological and mental state. Your perspective is your center of gravity. If you can regulate your physical state, you will never lose it.